Shalom, shalom, shalom. As always, I'd like to begin by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Raha Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles, the bishops, the elders, the great millstone. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, the 144,000, confusion to face. I want to begin this lesson. It's just going to be entitled The Love You've Given. And I'm just going to kind of get right into it. So I want to get right into a quick lesson. It's in regards to all the nations and all these people. They always want to confront the Hebrew Israelites. Oh, do you hate? And, hey, how do you, are you mad with them? Do you hate this or do you hate that? And, trying to get someone caught up in the agendas of this place, but the fact is clear. What has been shown the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American has been nothing but hate. Nothing but hate from the beginning until now. These other nations, these people, these different societies, and if you don't acquiesce and call the hate that they've given love, oh well, then there's something wrong with you. You know what I mean? It's always this monkey ball bullshit. All the love, 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 and hey man, I've said it for a while now, and I'm going to continue to say it. The same love that you've given out is the same love you're going to get. You know what I mean? There's going to be no different between, there's going to be no daylight in between that love. Matter of fact, you're going to get even more love. You're going to get, it's going to be doubled up. So we're going to get right into it. And yeah, this is 2 John 1 and 6, and it reads, "And this is love, that we walk after his commandments. This is the commandment, that as ye have heard from the beginning, ye should walk in it." So, Christians, they, you're taking that out of context, brother. That's, the laws were done away with, and now the new commandment is love. But the scripture is clear here. It says, "This is the commandment, that as ye have heard from the beginning." So, in the beginning, we'd have to go back somewhere. We'd have to go back to get clarity on what that first one was. So let's go back a little bit. Let's go back. We're going to go and we're going to touch a couple of different verses just quickly if we may. And I'm going to try not to make this a long lesson, if I may. This is Leviticus 19 and 18. "Thou shalt not avenge nor bear any grudge," here's the kicker, wait for it, "against the children of thy people, but thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. I am Yahweh." So it doesn't say against these other nations. against foreigners that are of another house. It's against thy people, the 12 tribes. Those are our people. Those are the children of thy people, Israel. This is who we shouldn't bear grudge. This is who we shouldn't avenge, but reconcile and find peace and love amongst our people. And as David, let the Most High sort him out. When he was going through it with King Saul, there were plenty of times, opportunities that he could have, took vengeance and put Saul out of his misery. But what he recognized was that, number one, Saul was of his own people, and that the Most High had anointed Saul through the prophet. And that was number one. Number two, he was of his own people. But the Most High had anointed him, and he didn't believe that it was his right to put him out of his misery. That was something that he left for the Most High to do. But these are just, Old Testament, because, everybody wants to either get rid of one or the other. You either don't believe in the new, or you don't believe in the old, or you don't believe in this part, or you don't want to have that part. Man, the whole book, the Most Yahweh Shai says he comes in what? In the volume of the book. Therefore, the whole book is relevant. The whole book is what you use to dictate and govern your life with. But, everybody's going to have a reason why they do or don't do, or this, that, and the other. This is Micah 6:8. He hath showed thee, O man, what is good. And what doth Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai require of thee? But to do justly, and to love mercy, and to walk humbly with thy power. So this is what love is. These are the things that love is. This is what you knew from the beginning, what you heard in the start. Not, all of the commandments are done away with, and now all you need to do is have this ooey gooey substance that you call love, that has no action in it, that has no value, holds no water, doesn't do anything. It's just words spewed out your mouth like vomit. That's it. You know what I mean? And these other nations and these other people, that's all they ever done. They've spewed this, you know what I mean, hatred. Their action has been hatred, but they spew this love out of their mouth because they know what's coming. This is Deuteronomy 10:15. And it reads, Only Yahweh hath a delight in thy fathers to love them. And he chose their seed after them, even you, above all people, as it is this day. So, that's the love. The Most High loves his people. And he expects his people to love one another, to look out for one another, to take care of one another, to uplift one another, to chastise and scold one another when they're going off. That's love. To see, when you see your brother in transgression, not to leave him in his sins, but to let him know, hey, look, man, hey, this is what the Most High requireth of you, that you keep the commandments. Our people consider that hate now. As we spoke on in a former lesson, Jacob is broken. Jacob has everything backwards ass and ass backwards. Complete confusion and utter nonsense. And our people, well, they're really not going to come out of it. The chosen will, but for the rest, you're not coming out of this until you come back in the kingdom, born into the kingdom in a righteous spirit, with the laws already put in your inward parts. That shameful perfection, that shame-faced perfection, Salakia, You know, you're going to come back. You're going to recognize, ooh, man, and you're going to be humble. You're going to have your face down, but you're going to have a perfection about you. And that perfection is going to come by way of the laws, statutes, and commandments being within your inward parts that you actually know in true love. But you other nations, man, hey, you're not going to get it. You're never going to receive that understanding that comes, with this gospel. And this is why I like to repeat myself when I say, hey, the same love that you've given, you know what I mean? Don't confuse it. You're gonna receive love. You know what I mean? If you always are running up on the Hebrew Israelites with the whole, you hate me. It's all about love. Yeah, love, and with the love mixed in the love, stirred around with the love. Hey, this is Luke 6:38. Give, and it shall be given unto you. Good measure, pressed down and shaken together and running over, shall men give into unto your bosom. For with the same measure that ye meet withal, it shall be measured unto you again. Hey, the same measure that you met, the same level of love that you gave, everything that you've done, all of the abominable acts, the fact that you've turned Jake inside out and outside in. You've changed everything about Jake to represent wickedness, contempt for the Most High, abominable acts, treachery, lies, deceit, so that, as always, you could be the accuser of the brethren. We know who's accusing us all the time. We know your so-called soothsayers and your witches and your warlocks and all your little we know what you do. Look, Lord, this is your people. Look at them. This is the people that you chose over us. Oh my God. We know what you devils do, man. It's not hidden anymore. And you're a very unrighteous people that think that you can pretend to be righteous. You can feign morality. You the level of people who've done all kind of abominations about the earth, but you quick to point your finger at another person and declare their inequities, their wickedness. But how can the wicked point out the wicked? I guess because wicked recognize wicked. And verse 39, that's powerful, because hey, all these people teaching all of this madness, teaching all of these lies, whom the Most High has not opened their eyes and gotten the wax out of their ears. Man, you're blind and you're teaching the blind, and you're both gonna fall into the same ditch. They were willing participants. So you blindly follow somebody without checking and trying to figure out and making sure what's being said, because hey, this whole context, Christians are good with the whole context doctrine. You're taking that out of context. Well, it's not what it says. It doesn't mean that. How the hell does it not mean what it's saying? There's no private interpretation. You goddamn right. The scriptures interprets the scriptures, line upon line, here a little, there a little. That's how this thing is interpreted. It's not, I take one verse out of the scriptures and then I come up with an entire doctrine based on what makes me feel good. What brings joy to me. And I'm going to get that because I started quoting it. Because this Christian madness has need be that it get out of you people's mind. And we understand it's a generational thing. It's been something that was beat into your foreparents, and they taught it to you, and then and so on and so forth. So we have what we have today. But you're not just going to read John 3:16 and not get understanding from the rest of the scriptures. This is Isaiah 28:10, and it reads, "For precept must be upon precept." That means what you read here, you get clarity somewhere else in the scriptures. And you can find another spot and another spot. Precept upon precept, line upon line. When you read it, it's not out of context. If it says that the Most High is angry with the wicked every day, then he's angry with the wicked every day. If it says he hates the sinner, then he hates the sinner. Not he hates the sin. It said what it said. Here a little and there a little. Man. So you get something from this verse, you go over there, you get something from that verse, you go to the old, you go to the new, you come into the Apocrypha, and this is how you bring together the word of the Heavenly Father. And this is how the apostles, the elders, this is how they've taught, and this is what we've learned, and this is how we try to emulate what we've learned. And each man has his own character and style, but the foundation is the same. We try to bring it out according to how we learned it. And verse 11 is a powerful verse because, our language was beaten out of us. So if the Most High is going to wake us up, he's not going to do it in Hebrew, in our original Hebrew. He's going to wake us up through the language that was beaten into us. And this is why you nations are terrified of this. Because you all played a part. You all played a role. All of you nations, you came with that love. You brought the love. Therefore, hey, expect the love. Prepare yourselves to get a lot of loving. Get a lot of McLovin. Because, hey, the loving is coming. You nations, you always, you want so much love. Well, hey, prepare yourselves. The loving is coming. The loving is coming. So we're going to go back into John, back to the new. This time we're going to go into 1 John. Five and 3. And it reads, "For this is the love of the Most High, that we keep his commandments, and his commandments are not grievous." And what does Christianity teach you? And this is why they get away and they do all the things that they do. Because what do they teach you? The laws are done away with. Cheesy Rice died, and all you have to do is have faith in him. But the fact is, you crucified Yahushua, and you raised up this thing to yourself that has told you, hey, everything changed. You crucified the Word made flesh, and you raised up a rendition unto yourselves that is far from the Word, far from the Messiah. But through your plantation masters that have taught you that's done away with, this is the new way, walk ye in this way, and you people walk. But the scriptures tells you something else. The scriptures tells you something else. So I'm going to go back, I'll go back into Isaiah one more again, 30 and 21. And it reads, "And thine ears shall hear a word behind thee, saying, This is the way." And we've been saying this pretty much since, the Lord has blessed us to, have a camp and bring out lessons and, attempt to edify his flock. But if I'm walking and I hear a word behind me, what do? You turn around. So if the word is behind you and you turn around and it says, "This is the way, walk ye in it," then what does that mean? It means you were going the wrong way. And you Christians, you so-called black Christians, hey, "And thine ears shall hear a word behind thee saying, This is the way, walk ye in it, when ye turn to the right hand and when ye turn to the left." So, man, stay on the path, stay the course, turn around, repent, stop doing what you're doing. You're going the wrong way. But hey, we know they're not going to get it. You're not going to get it. Because you believe that your oppressor loves you. You believe that your oppressor would teach you the way to receive salvation. And you never ask yourself, why would somebody who has me in derision, has me in captivity, has me, by the throat, why would he ever stop? What would be the purpose for him to stop? Because you think that, when they took the chains off, that was your cry for freedom. But he didn't stop. It became worse. When he took the chains off, you was already a kicked dog. You was already beat down. When he took the chains off, you didn't want to go nowhere. You were broken already. And all he's done is broken you even more. And this is why you do and you live like you live. And we know it's not going to change. We do these so that you hear the truth. One of you may hear it and make the adjustment, and that's what it's really all about. But for the most part, this is just so that, hey, the Most High is ensuring that you rejected it, you refused it, you denied it, but you heard it, which eliminates that excuse. "I didn't know, Lord." It's not going to fly. But again, this is to all you other nations, man. All you nations that played a part in the demise of the Hebrew Israelite, who joined in with Esau, who said, "Race it, race it," who thought that you had done away with the Lord's people, that y'all was free and clear, that y'all was sending gifts back and forth and celebrating, and now that fear is rising in you, that those same people, but it's been so long removed that you not really, you don't know anymore, and you don't want to believe it, but in the back of your mind it has to terrify you, because you recognize, wait a minute, well, even though I deny the scriptures, even though I claim that's not context and this ain't that and that ain't the other, even though all of this denial is happening, I have to look and see, and hey, it says what it says. And they're literally doing exactly what it says. And how can a people so far removed from the truth begin to literally live the truth? To wake up, to come back, to declare things that, why would they know this? How could they know this? What gives them that impression? But everything about it is right there in their face. So these other nations see it and they recognize what's about to take place. With everything we're seeing around the world today, this is the preparation for the salvation and the beginning of Jacob's trouble. Because Esau above all, but all of these nations do not want what's coming, the inevitable. But it's nothing they can do to stop it. Nothing they're going to be able to do to stop it. But they're just going to, hey, you nations, you're going to receive your love. Again, prepare yourselves for the love. Get your house in order because the love is coming. You're going to, that love is going to overwhelm you. Here's some more of the love. Obadiah 1:15. For the day of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thine own head. So, to clarify, for all you Christians, all you people always did this, what about the love? For the day of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is near upon all the heathens. As thou hast given us love, you're going to get love. As you showed us the love, it's going to give you the same love. The reward of your love is going to return upon thine own head. Maybe you'll get that understanding a little bit better. One more time, the way it's read. For the day of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thine own head. Verse 16. As ye have drunk upon my holy mountain, as you did to Israel, as you did to the children of the Most High. All of that love you gave us, all of that ooey, yeah, all of that. So shall all the heathen drink continuously. Yea, they shall drink, and they shall swallow down. So you're going to drink the dregs of that cup, man. You're going to get all of it. And they shall be as though they had not been. So, hey, we were forced to drink the dregs. We were forced to take that on that captivity. We were forced to watch our women be turned into, all kind of abominable people. We were forced to have to deal with the rape, robbery of not only our women, but our children, our men, all the abominable acts. This is why the scriptures tell us that we're going to meditate terrors on you. Because, Hey, paybacks is coming, but we not gonna. Oh no, we ain't gonna be raping no men and the things that you did. But we going with the spiritual power that the Most High is gonna endow upon His men. Hey, we going and to give us His mindset. We gonna have some special terrors for you people, man. You will not have to worry about the level of terror coming to you. You know what I mean? When the King of Terrors is back, when we're back beside him, do you not think that he's gonna, hey, that connection we gonna have with our power again? Hey, man. So hey, we're gonna go right. Little from the old, little from the new. This is Psalms 75 and 8. And it reads, For in the hand of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai there is a cup, and the wine is red. It is full of mixture, and he poureth it out of the same. But the dregs thereof, all the wicked of the earth, shall wring them out and drink them. Man. And we already know that the judgment begins with the house of Israel. So you wicked individuals in the house of Israel, man, you get as if as though we haven't had our fill, because you've been allotted to be part of those wicked. Man, there's dregs that you're gonna have to drink once more, because you chose not to get right, because your whole head is sick from the top of the head to the sole of the feet. So why should you be punished anymore? Because you've played the role of the wicked. You've succumbed to this harlot and the ways that this place has man granted you liberty to do wickedly. You got dregs to drink, man, and it ain't gonna taste good. You're gonna be put into that American Tesla. And it's terrible, but it should be recommended that all you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and African Americans, man, you need to see that, so you get some kind of clarity on what you're walking headlong and headstrong into. What you can't be stopped, can't stop, won't stop. Maybe that might give you a hint of clarity as to the level of what the King of Terrors has in store. Through the fear of the Lord we persuade men. Hey, those of us that understand, that have been pulled forth from this extra ooey gooey love doctrine madness, and we recognize that the one who gave you many emotions has many emotions, and compared to you, his emotions, man, he flooded the whole earth. He rained down fire on Sodom and Gomorrah. He opened the earth and swallowed up thousands at a time. He sent fiery serpents that bit thousands at a time. He brought the sea in about the damn Egyptians and flooded the whole army. He killed the firstborn of Pharaoh's entire land of Egypt. But you don't get it, though. You don't get it. But Second Ezra 15 and 56, here's another one of those love stories. Do we hate you? No, 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 no. This is the love you guys are getting ready to get. This is the love you've given. Like as thou hast done unto my chosen. Who is the Lord's chosen? Israel. Saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, even so shall the Most High do unto thee, and shall deliver thee into mischief. Thy children shall die of hunger, and thou shalt fall through the sword. Thy cities shall be broken down, and all thine shall perish with the sword in the field. This is the fate coming. These are the things coming to all of the wicked. To the wicked of Israel, to those who can't get right, and you other nations. And just remember, you other nations, the Most High loves Israel. He don't love you. He's counted you as spittle. Has likened the abundance of all you other nations to the dust of a balance. This is why you need Christianity. You know what I mean? Because Christianity takes the scriptures and removes the context and gives you that all nations doctrine, gives you that all people's madness. But the scriptures refutes that. This is why Christianity and the scriptures are far removed from each other. This is why Christianity takes one verse out the scriptures and creates an entire doctrine around it. Because it knows it deals with, Salakia Akim, one of my neighbors was tapping on my door. His daughter, he got little babies, man. And one of them locked him out. So, if the water Yahbashim Yahushua was able to help him get back in his house. I had to tear up his doorknob, but he's back with his babies. So continuing on, hey, this lesson is just, it's all about the love. You know what I mean? Hey, so much love is getting ready to, be brought about this planet. So much love.
You've got mail.
You guys are going to be overwhelmed with the love. So just a couple more scriptures and then we're going to close it out. This is Matthew. We're going to go to 7 and 12. And it reads, Matthew 7 and 12. Therefore all things whatsoever ye would that men should do to you, do ye even so to them, for this is the law of the prophets. Hey, the love that you people gave out is the love that you're going to receive times 2, doubled up. You know what I mean? You're going to get plenty of love. All you people crying, you hate us and the hate and you guys are like you're the Black Ku Klux Klan. Yeah, not really. Your analogies are stupid. You people are stupid. You say stupid shit to get stupid results. You know what I mean? But nobody's buying it. We're not, giving in to your busted ass whatever it is that you're doing. It's not, no. We're nothing like the KKK. We're nothing like you so-called white people who've done all of the abominable acts that you've done in the name of democracy, in the name of white supremacy. The same way you came up, Israelite supremacy is getting ready to be made manifest in this earth. It's just something that you people are going to have to deal with. You're not going to really have any options. You know, that love that came with white supremacy. Hey, that love is going to come with Hebrew Israelite supremacy. When Yahushua takes over this world and and, and the Most High puts him in charge, he's going to put his people in charge with him. And that's when you nations are going to understand love. You know, and you're going to get the version of love that you gave out, and then you're going to learn actual love. You know, when the law, statutes, and commandments are taught to you, and you're made to keep them and to follow them and to adhere to them, then you will understand righteous love. But you're going to get that same love you gave out. That's the love you're going to get. This is Matthew 25 and 40, and it reads, "And the king shall answer and say unto them, Verily I say unto you, inasmuch as you have done it unto one of the least of these my brethren, ye have done it unto me." And we know what you did to the king. You crucified him. We know what you've done to his brethren. You enslaved them. You raped them. You robbed them. You slaughtered them. You broke them. You turned them into abominable vessels before their Lord. So, this has just been, a quick lesson. Hey, the love that you've given. So much love. So much love. Oh, so much love. It's coming. It's coming. The love is coming. Prepare yourselves for so much love. So, with that, again, like I said, I didn't want to make this lesson a long one. And I've always, I've been, something I enjoy bringing out. And I try to close my lessons with this accordingly. And this is Ecclesiastes 12 and 13, and it reads, "Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear the Most High and keep his commandments. For this is the whole duty of man." So with that, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rahaha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles, the bishops, the elders, the great millstone. Peace and salutations to the 144,000, the hopeful elect, the 1/3, confusion of face. I want to say Shalom. I want to say Wa Abba Baba. Shalom.